Good morning. Today, I want to walk you through my analysis of blockchain technology in food supply chains, specifically looking at IBM Food Trust and Walmart model. More importantly, I want to share how I arrived at my conclusions and why you can trust the integrity of my research. Let's start with the reality of what this technology actually does. On the positive side, blockchain radically lowers tracking and verification costs by replacing manual audits and paper trails with automated, tamper-proof digital records. It creates a single source of truth. This allows retailers to trace a product's exact path in seconds rather than days, enabling real-time visibility across the entire supply chain. However, this efficiency comes at a cost. The system creates steep barriers to entry for small and medium enterprises, high implementation costs and technical complexity, excludes smaller players, and concentrates power among large corporations. This reveals that blockchain is not just a frictionless tech fix, it's a complex governance challenge. Success depends on institutional agreements and stakeholder coordination that technology alone cannot solve. To build a credible analysis, I had to navigate a landscape filled with intense promotional bias. Corporate claims from IBM and Walmart framed the technology as a flawless solution. I knew this required careful scrutiny, so I deliberately cross-referenced their marketing claims with peer-reviewed academic studies to separate the substantiated beliefs from the exaggerated narratives. So here's what I did. I applied established economic framework, specifically Goldfarb and Tucker's work on digital economics. And this allowed me to analyze true market dynamics and governance structures beyond surface level claims by triangulating multiple data sources. I ensured this analysis remained credible, ethical, and objective. What surprised me the most during this process was discovering that the primary barrier to blockchain adoption is institutional trust, not technical capability. I uncovered what academics call the oracle problem. While technology excels at maintaining immutable records, it cannot physically verify reality. It has no inherent ability to confirm that the data entered actually corresponds to real world events. See, if a supplier inputs fraudulent data at the farm, blockchain simply creates an immutable lie. This technology strength becomes its weakness when false information is recorded permanently. To maintain integrity, the system absolutely requires trusted third party verifications, such as IoT sensors, to validate physical reality before data even enters the chain. This research profoundly challenged my initial assumption that digital technologies are inherently democratizing. The blockchain case reveals how innovation can actually consolidate power among established players rather than distributed. It taught me that tech evaluates looking far beyond functional utility to examine who benefits, who is excluded, and what systemic changes emerge. Moving forward in my career, I now understand that we must interrogate institutional design and economic incentives. Technology adoption cannot be evaluated in isolation from structures that govern its use. I am committed to an evidence based, objective strategy because future analysis demands rigorous methodology, critical thinking, and a strong resilience to promote narratives. Thank you.